Hi, I'm Liz, and I am the Director of CASA of Vermilion and Edgar counties. Court-appointed special advocates are community volunteers who stand up and speak out to help abused and neglected children in our community. Our local CASA program began in 2008 and currently has 60 advocates. As an agency, we are currently serving 260 children in Vermilion County alone. The number of children that enter our court system continues to grow weekly. And as of July 30th, 2020, we already have 96 children that have come into care, a number that we anticipate to grow amid the COVID pandemic, which is why our agency and its volunteers are needed now more than ever. We offer an invaluable service to the children that we serve in our community, which you will see illustrated in the stories highlighted in this video.
Hi, my name is Darwy, and I am a CASA. I've been a CASA since 2016. I've had 3 cases since then that I have seen through until the children were either placed back with their parent or adopted. And then the case that I'm on right now is 2 little boys that are 3 and 5. And they were placed in last June because their parents neglected them. They were also on drugs. Since then, the foster father they were placed with has had ongoing investigation against him for other children that they have adopted. So the boys were taken out of that family and taken into a new family. I wanted to bring up the point that I had pushed for those boys to get therapy with their previous foster parent, and they were kind of against it. And now that they are with new foster parents, they are on board, and these little boys hopefully will get into their therapy soon.
Hi, my name is Casper, and I'm an advocate coordinator. An advocate that I would like to spotlight is Gary Hinkle. Gary has been an advocate for 4 years. He's served 5 cases totaling 11 children. One of those cases he served for over 2 years due to an independence goal. This child came into care due to taking care of his physically ill father, and he did not have a relationship with his biological mother, which then led him to lead a life where he was doing pretty much whatever he wanted to do, and if it weren't for foster care, he probably would have been going down the wrong path. So he was moved to a foster home over an hour away, which was out of the Vermilion County court system area. But Gary continued to visit this child once he was placed in this home. Gary had a special connection with this child, so he felt that it was necessary to continue to visit. So he made the drive an hour there and back every month. This child was placed in this home. He was doing really well, but the foster mother got a new job, so she was going to have to relocate. He chose to go to a different foster home, which was also outside of the Vermilion County area. Gary continued to visit that home as well. Gary ensured that this child's voice was being heard. He was advocating for the child, going out of his way to make sure that he was seeing him every month. When the case came to closure, Gary said that his relationship was so strong with this child that the child told Gary that his service meant more than he could ever imagine, that he was doing something he didn't have to do, but he did it because he wanted to do. And that really struck home with Gary.
My name is Morgan. I'm the unassigned case manager, and I received a case in July of 2019 about a baby boy that was born substance exposed to methamphetamines in September 2018. Protective custody was taken October 3rd, 2018 due to the severity that he was exposed to. He was rushed to Carl right after he was born because of the withdrawal symptoms he was displaying. His doctor stated that typical exposure levels range from 50 to 500, and his levels were well over 2,000, which is pretty severe. This child has remained in the same placement since case opening. I have visited this child once a month since I started. I've not only witnessed the bonds that he has attached with every family member in the household, but got to see him graduate from speech therapy and his progress in developmental therapy weekly. Around July 16, 2019, his biological maternal grandmother from Florida reached out to seek custody of him. I felt strongly that the child should remain in the foster home that he has been in since birth. The foster parents appealed this move by the grandmother as well on November 7, 2019, because they also felt adamant that the child should remain in their home. Stability is a huge factor for children, especially under the age of 3. If he were to move another placement, it could not only disrupt how he forms attachments to other humans. I was called to testify on June 25th of 2020 on his behalf of what the best interest would be to decide if he should officially move to Florida or if he should remain in the foster placement. After a year-long battle of court hearings and administrative reviews, the DCFS made the decision to keep the child in the placement that he is currently in. This assured me that I'm making a difference in the lives of the children that I serve.